down. Oh, and give Trey more time to cover his tracks? Just let me get my thoughts straight. Why can't we just smack him down now? Because one, we don't even know if he's home. And two, we don't have enough evidence. Hello, he stole my lighter. He framed me for arson. He stole the Proteus files. He followed you all the way to Paris. What more do we need? Well, the only proof we have of that is a ticket showing that Trey went to Paris, which proves nothing. Well, what about the burn on his arm? I'm sure Simone wouldn't lie about that. Yeah, but Trey would. And Leo would believe him, not you. Trey's a real manipulator. I mean, do I have to remind you that he tried to get you to plead guilty to starting a fire that he set? No. Trey 86'd my future, Greenlee. I want him to pay. Yeah, I get that. But that's why we have to figure this out. There's more at stake here than your tarnished reputation. Like what? Protecting my husband? I've got to convince Leo that the new apple in his family tree is rotten to the core.
My client is being held by a government agency against her will. She was hauled out of her hospital bed. Does it sound like she went willingly? Look, Judge Wilson doesn't tell me where he has Vanessa Cortland's stash. I'm going public with this thing. How would the agency feel about that? The charges? Well, let's see. Illegal detainment, civil rights violation, and if they want to play hardball, I'll throw in kidnapping. I'll go after, what, the police department, the bureau, Pine Valley Hospital, collusion. Yeah, they'll stick, especially after the press conference I've got scheduled. Oh, yeah. The ACLU will be all over this thing. Look, listen to me. You've got exactly 20 minutes until this miscarriage of justice hits the airways. You got that? Yeah, it's up to you. Nice.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going back upstairs. We're not accomplishing anything here.
Just give me a minute. I'm still thinking.
Big deal.
Yeah, like you're doing anything. If I hadn't got a hold of you, you would have told Trey that we know he burned down Erica's house.
I repeat, Greenlee, what exactly are we going to do?
We've got to stop Leo from believing in Trey.
I still don't get this. Why would Leo ever listen to anything Trey has to say?
Trey's family. It's like kryptonite. Leo gets too close, he becomes completely powerless.
Well, he's up against a psycho drug lord with homicidal tendencies and Satan's personal physician. I'm sure baby brother Trey probably seems pretty tame.
Now, he's more dangerous than either of them. Okay, he's already hooked Leo with this three-hanky sob story.
Ugh, that chain to the radiator at Christmas bit nearly broke me up.
Yeah, well, not Leo. He feels sorry for the guy. Now that they're blood brothers, Leo thinks Trey wants what he wants.
Well, Leo is used to running with the wolves. I'm sure he'll see the light about Trey.
No, Leo's looking for some sort of family to hold on to, and I'm afraid that that's Trey.
And you married into a hell of a family.
Yeah, well, I'll probably skip the reunions. But bottom line, Leo protected me from my family when I didn't even know I needed it. And I have to do the same for him.
You know, Ryan wanted me to dump Trey and get another attorney.
And you didn't, did you?
No, I listened to Trey, and for that reason alone, I want him to go down face first.
Okay, but that's why we have to do this right. Or Leo's going to be defending Trey instead of seeing the truth. And who knows what's going to happen to Vanessa's drug money, and that's my ticket out of here.
Okay, listen, just give me 5 minutes with Leo. I'll tell him how Trey set fire to Erica's house, set me up, became my lawyer, and prepped me to stew behind bars for the rest of my life.
Are you going to do this my way? Or am I going to have to kick you out right now?
Fine. Fine. Well, then tell me, what are we going to do? You still haven't told me yet.
Well, I found a few things on the net about Trey, you know, some trials and things like that. Maybe we can download those things and find some other scams that Trey's pulled.
That sounds kind of vague. All right, fine. Go get your things and I'll pop into my place.
No, and run into Trey? No. You're staying with me so I can keep an eye on you.
Boring.
My game, my rules. And look, if Leo is home, don't say anything about us going after Trey.
Well, aren't you the bad little wifey sneaking around behind your hubby's back?
I can't believe I have to trust you.
Relax. I don't give a flying fig about your domestic affairs. I just want to nail my lying, sneaky skank of an ex-attorney roommate to the wall.
Law clerks, if you don't yell at them, nothing happens. Attitudes, everything gets things done. If we're lucky, that clerk's whispering in Judge Wilson's ear right now.
And that helps us how?
We could get an injunction, then the Bureau would have no choice but to give us Vanessa's whereabouts.
And then we'll get to see her?
You know, the government's all about procedures. If you flash the right piece of paper with the right signature, they have really no choice. I thought you'd be glad about this.
Well, I am. Yeah.
So? What gives? You didn't like my technique? What?
Well, actually, I just got it.
Got what?
What? Yeah, for the first time, I feel it in my gut. We're brothers.
Wow, where'd that come from?
Oh, come on, man. The moves you just put on that law clerk? Putting a serious scare into him, threatening to let the dogs off the leash if they didn't cooperate? You know, if I didn't know better, I'd swear you learned of Vanessa's knee just like I did.
Huh? Guess it's in the genes.
Yeah. That was good. That was really good.
I didn't con that law clerk.
Yeah, right. Like you had all that civil rights action in the works. And threatening a kidnapping charge against the federal government. That was beautiful.
Sometimes you just have to know what buttons to push, that's all.
And having a news conference with the ACLU, I mean, that's just genius, Trey.
Actually, if I had to, I could whip something up pretty quickly and make it look like the real thing.
Well, I guess that lawyering is a natural outlet for your Vanessa genes, right?
Yeah, but I'm small time compared to some of the cons you and her have pulled.
Oh, no, let's not confuse the past with the present, okay? Those were the bad old days. Those are the bad old days, but, you know, sometimes those techniques do come in handy.
Especially if it gets us to Vanessa.
And the money. Let's not forget the money. You know, I can't wait to see Greenlee's face when I tell her that we turn that money into the feds.
She's not in on this?
No, she's not. Are you kidding me? She'd freak out if I told her that I was chasing down Vanessa.
Yeah, she'd totally blow up if she knew you were working with me. You know, she's got a real hate on for me.
Well, I wouldn't say hate exactly. She's just slow to trust. You know, she's a little slow to trust. But don't worry, once we do our good deed, she'll welcome you with open arms.
Well, that's reward enough for me.
Well, you're gonna have to come to Paris to visit us. You realize that.
So you're really gonna move there?
Yeah. The DA said we'd be free as soon as we turn that Proteus money in. And it is Greenlee's dream to live in Paris, so...
How about you?
I'm gonna give her the City of Lights. And a big pink bow.
To Paris.
To Brotherhood.
What a surprise.
Greenlee, you look as lovely as ever. You left the iron on.
Really? Afraid I'll start a fire? So, you boys celebrating something?
Yeah, just, guy stuff down in some beers, you know.
Talking sports.
You hate sports.
You smell delicious. What is that, the new perfume at your company?
You don't even like to watch them on TV.
I was just asking Leo to play on a tag football team with me on the weekends.
The only contact sport you're into is mattress tag.
Yeah. He just thinks that I'm a natural for the running forward position, so...
Running back.
Get running back.
Well, don't believe everything Trey tells you.
So did you get your job back okay?
Yeah, of course. As it turns out, we're working together on a special project.
Really?
Temporarily.
You guys want a beer? Soda? The fridge is stocked.
Actually, you know what? I would love a smoke. Anybody got a lighter? Ow!
Hey.
Never mind, I quit. Hello? Judge who? Wilson? It's for you. About Vanessa.